turned out. Yeah, she turned. Hey. Hey, yo, what's good, you guys? This is Boomer with Bali Star, man. Today, we are getting into Bill Burr makes the host of Good Day New York uncomfortable. You feel me? So, yeah, man, let's get straight on into it, man. Make sure to leave a like just below the video. Subscribe if you're new. Join up with the all-star gang up in this thing. Let's get straight on into it, man. Let's get it.
10 episodes are available to binge watch. Bill Burr, welcome to Good Day New York.
How are you? Thank you for having me.
Well, the show is so funny. I mean, is it based on your real life, or is it, you know?
Yeah, no, it's definitely based on my life, but it's, Frank is the character that I play. He's an amalgam of kind of everybody's dad in the writer's room, and he's an old school dad. Like, when I was a kid, you were, like, afraid of your dad. Like, he pulled in the driveway, he'd come in the front door, we'd all run out the back door.
Right, wait till your father comes home,
yes,
right?
Yes, absolutely. So it's more of that era. It's not this, era now where your kids are, like, friends with their dad. I was, like, afraid of dad. Not in a bad way. Like, I just knew that, when he came home that
things were going to fly.
Yes, your behavior. We used to shut the TV off and, like, pick up books, pretending to be, like, reading. And I remember he used to, like, if he was in church, he had, like, the loudest snap. And if you guys were talking too loud, he just bam like that, and everybody just shut up, and then you knew you were going to get it later.
You get it. It's fun. You get on stage, you talk about topics that are kind of taboo, but you make them really, really funny.
So your Christian background is part of the show.
Yes, and I wanted to talk to you about Jesus after this.
Well, the only reason why I bring it up is some people thought maybe you went a little too far.
As far as what?
Well, they thought that maybe you were being disrespectful to the Christian religion.
Who did?
I'm telling you, you need to Google.
Oh, good Lord.
So did you feel you were being disrespectful, or just you were just having fun with some of the crucifixes and stuff like that?
I don't even know we did maybe two jokes about that?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't you think the Catholic Church went a little too far? More so than my cartoon.
All right, listen.
A couple of jokes. I know this is a morning show. You can't bring up all those crimes.
You know what? Technically,
they just sort of kept moving them around. Like those killer whales at SeaWorld. After it kills a trainer, they'll then move it up to Seattle. They don't give them their background.
All right, I'm not totally following, but I don't think I want to.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a morning show. I understand.
Anytime
I came on,
positive.
that kid missed the graduation, and then it was a feel-good story.
It was a feel-good, and we want to leave.
If you want to feel good about America, you watch the morning shows. You don't watch this,
And
we were joking earlier. If that kid's story about the graduation was late night, that would have been a whole different story.
What do you think?
He's still missing. We can't find him. All we found was his hat. But you watch in the morning. It's great. It all worked out. He got his own personal graduation. Like, I was in such a great mood. Look how yellow this couch is. It's like the sun.
So ethics for family. I mean, it's really politically incorrect before politically incorrect was even a term.
Yeah, and I think, a lot of that stuff. What you were saying earlier, you talk about taboo subjects. It's like, nothing I really talk about. It's not that people aren't talking about all of this stuff. It's just that it's sort of a way that people talk when they get on a stage or something like that. But it's not like, people, they laugh because they're already talking about it, so it's not that big a deal.
We all have dark thoughts sometimes, but you go there in public and you do it, even though it's edgy, kind of make it safe in a way.
This newscaster dude, man, he seems like a slick type dude, you know what I'm saying? Dude that'll hit you on the slick or something, hit you with some slick comments or something. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like, dudes that would, that would call him slick back in, like, the old Italian mobster days. But, hey, a slick, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like he one of them dudes, man. His whole demeanor and everything is like, so you one of them slick type. No, aren't you?
Yeah, well, what's going to happen? I'm just talking. I mean, it's not like I'm not doing anything insane. I will tell you, though, I did stand up here 2 shows last night, and I cannot believe New York crowds now.
Why?
It is so like, oh.
They would do that during the show?
I remember when I moved here in '94, it was, Alphabet City, you were taking your life in your hands, and there was, like, junkies and stuff like that, so it was just really, like, a lot harder than to, like, even, like, impress people, and now, I mean, I don't know,
Again, the good old days.
Yeah. Anyway.
They don't even call it Alphabet City anymore. You know that? They call it like the Lower East Side. Things, gentrification, whatever.
Was that offensive to illiterate people?
Anyway, ethics for family. family. Obviously, Netflix and the people who watch it love your show. Were we able to find a clip that we could clean up?
We got something. We got something.
Is that offensive to I'm crying. I'm almost
Anyway,
This town has changed.
F is for family.
God.
Obviously, Netflix and the people who watch it love your show. Were we able to find a clip that we could clean
I
up?
think F is for family is offensive as well. I don't think people know F isn't family.
We got something. We got something.
Found something. Wow.
Might be a couple of beats.
Is
Check it
this
out.
just the intro song?
Oh, not hamburger assistant again. Why can't Mom make dinner?
Ask her. She's the one who abandoned her post. Now after doing all the lady work, I gotta leave to go do some man work. And is anybody gonna get me flowers and tell me I'm beautiful? No one's out there marching for old Frank Murphy. He just watches the sands of his miserable life gather at his feet while his wife, the modern woman, throws on a pantsuit every morning and just... There's my worker bee.
This guy really speaks to me. Good stuff, Phil.
It's a little Archie Bunkerish, a little, right?
Yes. Yeah, well, I mean, it is that time. And when we did, like, the 70s, we wanted it to look like how I remember the 70s, where Hollywood kind of always makes it look like everybody had a lava lamp and dressed like Ron Burgundy. This is more like the sort of Rust Belt Serpico 70s. Like, you know, anytime you see a movie about, like, the 70s, everybody has a car from the 70s. It was like, those, you know, people didn't have money. They'd have a car from the 60s. So if you look, there's a lot of... that's one of my favorite things to, like, pick out what car they're going to have. Like, Frank drives, like, an old, like, Ford Galaxy-esque type car before Ford comes at us for money.
You're right, the movies from the 70s, they overdo it. They all overdo it when they're going retro, right?
Well, they make it seem like when the Pacer came out, like, everybody thought that was a good-looking car. It was a weird car.
With the big window?
Yeah, me and my mother looked at it. That is the ugliest piece of you-know-what I've ever seen in my life, but they made it seem like everybody in the 70s had, like, a lava lamp and thought that was a good-looking car.
So, Bill, do you Google yourself? Because I was, like, Googling the show.
No. God knows.
I was Googling the show.
I get trashed enough on Twitter. Do you know what I did the show last night? This is how, like the millennials are, right? Somebody, I was wearing this exact same thing. You know, I'm on the road, so I got a nice stain on my shirt. So I was wearing this exact same thing. I go on Twitter, and somebody wrote, you know, Bill Burr last night dressed like an out-of-shape Jerry Seinfeld.
What?
So, like, yeah, I wrote back. I can't say what I wrote back. I wrote back.
You did?
You're so and so. Yeah, it's like, why don't you heckle me when you're there?
But why would you even respond on
everybody
Twitter?
is sassy online. Not in your face.
Sassy.
Why?
Exactly. This is New York. Back in the day, I would walk on stage. Someone would have said that, and I would have had to fight my way out of it, and it would have been a tough set. And this person's just, everything's like so covert now.
I feel bad because, by the way, you're ripped.
Huh?
You're in pretty good shape.
But why respond to somebody who's being negative to you on Twitter?
Because it's fun. I like going back and forth.
Right, it's fun, dude. I don't do it as much as I used to, but plus I didn't come with comebacks fast enough as I do now. But no, I mean, oh my God, I remember telling us what you just said something so stupid, and I said something along the lines of, "I think you left your helmet on, sir." Or something like, I don't know, something along those lines, because it was just like, you know, and God forbid I say the F word, the R word now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but you know, it's fun. It's fun. You really get an inner satisfaction from a good comeback.
This is my deal.
Or when you
if
fight
you
your way out of
actually
it.
have a picture of yourself, then I'll go back and forth. But if you just have like the little egg thing there, like those, 2 followers, then those people, it's like you just came up with an account or whatever.
Okay, I didn't even find my way out of it, because again, this is online. I was thinking when the person said that to your face. No, online. Nothing beats a good comeback.
Oh, you just go around trash food. To me, that's like a cowardly thing. But like, if I could see you, you're out of shape, or maybe you're ugly or something like that, I'll go right for it. I'll get real childish.
Growing up, by the way, with the mother with the hairbrush and the dad, where was that? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up outside Boston, Massachusetts. The safe suburbs of Boston, Massachusetts. Ever since Good Will Hunting, everybody thinks, you grew up in Southie and you stole cars and you asked people about Apple.
They overdid it too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Let me ask you about your Christian background.
I gotta watch
we
that
overdid
movie,
Southie back then. Like, I'm just saying, I was not that.
Mm-hmm.
I was more of a cul-de-sac street hockey playing kid.
Bill Burr.
My head's
F
like
is
the
for
moon.
family.
There you go.
F is for family on on Netflix, out right now.
He'd be a little more comfortable if there's some trash around the studio, right? He misses the old New York, and you're not the only one.
I want to meet those religious people that got upset. I want to quiz them on their religion.
All right, we'll talk about, why did I bring that up? Bill,
Why did you bring it up?
I'm
It's
sorry.
a morning show.
Why did I bring it here? I want to
You know what
see that
happens? 9
too.
o'clock, it all becomes daytime, so you got more license. Bill Burr, thank you.
Thanks for
All
having
right,
me.
cool.
All right, you guys. So that was Bill Burr, makes the host of Good Day New York Uncomfortable, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. What you guys thought of it. I mean, I already said everything I had to say during the video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, other than that, man, leave a like, explode the video, subscribe if you're new. Join up with the All-Star gang up in this thing. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. 100. Ooh!
I like all types that bang me like a chola. Do it like I like it, man, that's how I told her. Busters can't stand me, the vigilante. Take your chick and turn her into a banshee. Change her name to Tammy, chewing out her taffy. If you know too much, get wiped out, wiped out. If you